So I would like to welcome you to the first lesson of this course. Now, this class right here is super personal in my case because digital products and artificial intelligence have completely changed the trajectory of my life personally. During the past 6 years, again, I have created multiple digital products and sold them to tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people across the whole world while utilizing the power of artificial intelligence to both create the digital products, map out my ideal customer, and of course, market these digital products to this ideal customer. And this is exactly what we're going to be analyzing in this class right here and what I'm going to be breaking down for you guys. Now, the first step in this whole process is to understanding what a digital product is and what are the different types of digital products that you can create. And trust me, by the end of this class, you will not only exactly know what a digital product is and how to create one and how to market one, but you will know how to create a sustainable business while utilizing again the power of artificial intelligence that sell digital products on auto mode online. So let's start by analyzing what is a digital product. A digital product is something valuable, and value can be analyzing what value is later on in this class right here, right? That a person can buy, download, access, or use online. This means that you don't need to have stock, you don't need to have created these digital products and stored, let's say, in a big warehouse and then pay for creation fees, right? And shipping fees. Everything is online and everything is, let's say, the profit margins are insanely high with digital products, right? It's not a physical item. This means that there is no shipping, no packaging, and no inventory to manage. This is extremely powerful. And this is actually what makes digital products one of the best and easiest business models to start. In most cases, a digital product is simply knowledge, information, tools, or transformation packaged into a useful format. In other words, the most potent and easiest digital products to create and distribute are information-based, because information is something valuable, right? And something that you can communicate with your ideal customer, right? And something that your ideal customer would actually pay to have, because information can be packed again into digital products, which is what we're going to be analyzing in this class, right? Now, let's talk about some simple examples of digital products. So some simple and basic examples of how you can pack information and distribute them online. An ebook, for example, right? What an ebook is a collection of information in the format of an ebook. This is a digital product because it delivers knowledge in a downloadable format. A template, checklists, workbooks, or planners are digital products because they help people do something faster or better. They aid into this transformative experience, this transformative process that people would pay for. Online courses are digital products. It's information packed in the format of video, right? As a course. Guides, resource bundles, memberships in communities are also digital products that people buy every single day. So what's the most important thing for you to remember up until this point? It's that digital products mostly are information packed in different types of formats, checklists, right? Workbooks, templates, courses, guides. All of these are different types of information that you can pack online, right? So what are actually people buying, right? People aren't buying, let's say, the file itself or just the course or just the template, right? Or just a digital product. They're buying the value inside of the course, inside of the template, inside of the guide. And this value, of course, is information-based because information is something not tangible, right? It can be, again, let's say, distributed to tens of thousands of people completely for free. But what information does is that it provides value in the form of transformation. For example, you're watching this course right here because you want to be informed on how to create a digital product with AI and how to sell a digital product with AI in order to be transformed, let's say, into an online business owner, right? So they're building a solution to a problem, right? A shortcut to a result and a clearer path forward where this path takes your customer from point A, which is the point of, let's say, relative pain, to point B, which is the ultimate solution to this pain problem. And this format might be digital, but the reason people buy is always emotional and practical. It is exactly the same buying, let's say, principles when people are buying physical products. But in this case, we're transacting information which has, again, no inventory and it's super easy to distribute. So why digital products are so attractive and why is this one of the best business models that you can start, right, in our modern times? Digital products are attractive because they are usually cheaper and easier to create than physical products. It's as simple as that. Also, the creation process of a digital product is insanely fulfilling and insanely creative. And it's like one of the reasons why I have created like so many digital products. And I love this so much. And every single person that actually, let's say, interferes with this business model and creates digital products and sells them online, it's just super fulfilling and it's something that you will love doing, right? They're also easier to deliver. They're super easy to deliver because once the product exists, right, it can be sent instantly online to literally an infinite amount of people because it's completely free to distribute a digital product. And guess what? You create this digital product once, right? And if you create it once, then you have an infinite inventory of digital products that you can distribute to an infinite amount of people. Your only bottleneck is your marketing approach, which we're going to be talking about in this course right here. So this makes them especially appealing for beginners who want a simple way to start building something scalable, right? And scale is the keyword in this slide right here because it's super easy to scale your reach with digital products. Whereas with physical products, it's not that easy, right? To scale the production and the distribution of physical products. You got so many bottlenecks, right? You got a bottleneck regarding production of physical products, maybe a bottleneck regarding shipping digital products, but in digital products, it's completely different, right? So why does this model make complete sense for beginners like you? You don't need a warehouse, you don't need a big budget, right? You don't need a complicated business setup to get started. All you need is your creative muscles, right? Which you have, and we will be working out your creative muscles in this class right here. You just need a computer. That's it. You can begin with a simple product, test the idea, and improve as you learn what people respond to. It's a super dynamic process, right, between you and the market. So this makes digital products one of the most beginner-friendly business models in the online world right now. And it's a shame for you not to capitalize on this opportunity that I'm presenting to you right now. So let's talk about the old way to transact versus the new way to transact. In the past, digital products, right, creating digital products was often super slow, super technical, and super overwhelming for most beginners. Because guess what? Like back in the day, you didn't have AI, you didn't even have these graphic design tools that we will be using right now. It was super hard to actually create digital products, and people weren't aware of the fact that they can actually, purchase information online, and this information would help them solve their problems and move from point A to point B. Right? You have to do more of the writing, structuring, designing, and organizing completely on your own. And guess what? Most people back in the day, they weren't professional copywriters or professional, let's say, digital product developers, right? Or designers or organizers, right? But nowadays, the process is so much more accessible with AI because these AI agents that we will be utilizing act as pro writers, pro designers, pro organizers, and pro marketers, right? So if you combine a simple idea that you have in your mind that could potentially help some people with AI, it is a completely frictionless process from the creation of a digital product to the distribution of a digital product online. So AI is the key to this puzzle right here. And this is the real opportunity. If you have useful knowledge, life experience, or a skill that can help someone, right, you already have a product potential, right? This is the fastest and easiest way to monetize your passions. And this applies to any sort of knowledge and any sort of life experience or skill you may have. You might be a craftsman that designs fountain pens or someone who enjoys perfumes and wants to create, let's say, a digital product around how to create a perfume. I'm just saying random things. Or you might be a tennis instructor and you want to create a digital product that helps people improve their forehand. Literally, any useful knowledge and any life experience or skill that you have could be an awesome potential for a digital product, right? And you do not need to know everything. Just need to know enough to help a specific person solve a specific problem. And you can niche down as far as you wish. So this is where many great beginner digital products start, right? Not with perfection, but with usefulness. And I'm going to be talking about like the compass of digital products and the type of products just sell better than others. I'm just outlining like the big idea here, right? So what actually makes a good digital product? And what is the difference between a good digital product and a great digital product? A good product is clear, super focused, and build around a real need that a specific group of people need, right? You will not be successful if you create a very vague digital product idea, right? But you will be successful if you niche down and you solve a very specific problem of a very specific group of people. This is why creating our target avatar and outlining, right, our exact persona of the client, right, that we want to download our digital product is the key to success here. And this is what we're going to be doing in this course right here. It does not try to do everything at once. It solves one problem in a simple and practical way. So the most useful and easy to understand it is, the more valuable it becomes to the right buyer. This is the key to a successful digital product. And I've seen this in my digital products too. Whenever I try to go broad and serve a bigger, let's say, pool of people, I always get less sales, right? Compared to when I'm super focused and super niched. I just want to solve a very specific problem of a very specific avatar. So this is the most important mindset shift here. You don't need to think like a giant business, right? Or a professional creator that is trying to solve like a huge amount of problems over a huge pool of people. You simply need to start thinking in terms of value. What can I create that helps someone in a meaningful way? Or who can I help that I have underwent this transformative experience that this person wants to undergo, right? And I know the tips and I know the tricks, but he doesn't in a very specific pain point, right? Once you understand that, digital products stop feeling confusing and they start feeling super realistic. And this is when people will pay you relatively a big amount of money for a simple checklist or a simple course or a simple ebook, right? It doesn't matter if it costs you $0 to distribute the digital product. If the value is there and people see value in your product, they will pay for it, right? So what does this mean for you? This means that you do not need to wait until you feel like a complete expert before you begin, or someone that can provide an absolute solution to tens of millions of people. It means that you can start small, stay super practical, and build something useful with the tools that you already have right now, right? And in this class, this is exactly what we're going to be doing step by step in a 5-day framework, right? So now that you understand what a digital product is, the next obvious question is, why is this such a powerful opportunity today? And the answer is not just the business model itself, but how much easier modern tools have made the creation process. And this is where exactly AI comes into play. So in the next lesson, we will look at how AI helps beginners move faster, reduce overwhelm, and actually start building. Where does AI come in this equation of digital product creation, digital product scaling, and digital product marketing online? And I can tell you that AI comes in clipped into every single pillar of this digital product creation and distribution section, and it just makes everything so much easier and so much frictionless. So let's take some action here, and this is the actionable step that I want you to take for this lesson right here. I want you to think about your past experiences, right? And any transformations that you have gone through. What is something that you wish you have back then that would have made your life so much easier? And this could be any transformative experience you have ever underwent. For example, learning how to use a camera, or losing weight, or becoming good at tennis, or learning how to create pens, literally anything. What is a transformative experience that you have underwent and you wish you just had some more guidance? And chances are that if you have underwent a transformative experience and kind of figured things out by yourself, there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people online right now that wish they had this information that you figured out by yourself. So this information that you managed to figure out by yourself, you can pack as a digital product and actually sell to these people. Here are some prompts that you can use and you can input in ChatGPT to help you with this brainstorming process. I'm going to give you 3 prompts, and these prompts I want you to copy and I want you to paste to ChatGPT to start interacting with in order to brainstorm some basic digital product principles and some niche principles. So this is the first prompt. It says, help me identify transformative experiences from my life that could become a digital product. Ask me 10 thoughtful questions one by one about challenges I have overcome, skills I have developed, problems I used to struggle with, and things I now understand that could help other people. Copy this, paste it to GPT, wait for the answers, and start interacting with GPT. And this will really help you outline your basic digital product drafts. some basic ideas. Now, you don't need an absolute digital product here because we will be going through this process together. I just want you to have a general idea of how a transformative experience of yours can be turned into a valuable digital product. And now this is the second prompt that I want you to use to GPT. I want to create a digital product based on my own life experience. Interview me like a coach and help me uncover moments in my life where I went from confused to confident, right? Stuck to capable, or beginner to knowledgeable, right? After asking me enough questions, give me 5 possible digital product ideas based on my experiences, right? So this is also a very powerful prompt that I want you to use, and I want you to give to GPT to start interacting and understanding again how to turn a life experience, right, and the value that you've gotten out of this life experience to a digital product. And prompt number 3, help me brainstorm digital product ideas based on my past struggles, transformations, and lessons learned. Ask me targeted questions about my education, work, hobbies, health, content creation, business, and personal growth. Then identify patterns in my answers and suggest digital product ideas that people would realistically pay for. Another super potent prompt that you can use again to help you understand and brainstorm how to turn your life experiences into digital products. Now, again, you don't need an absolute answer and you don't need, let's say, an absolute title of a digital product that you're going to be creating because we're going to be going through this process together. I just want you to have a general idea of this whole process, right? So now that we're done with what a digital product is and we analyze the different types of digital products and the core principle behind the creation of a digital product, which is turning your experience, right, and your transformative knowledge that you have into something that people would pay for, it is time to analyze where AI comes and clips in this whole process of creating, distributing, and scaling these digital products. So I'm super excited to have you here. I'm going to see you in the next lesson of this course.